Hello all you Wookiee Warriors, how you guys doing today? So in today's video, I'll be going over fighting Lady Maria, who can be intimidating, can be frustrating when you first fight her, but she is a relatively manageable boss. So like I usually do, I'll go over what I'm using, and what she's going to be doing in the boss room, and then I will be talking in the boss fight as I am fighting her. So Lady Maria is more of an agile boss. If you guys have made it to the end, the closest comparison I could say is Gehrman. Gehrman is probably the only other boss that has this kind of agility and moves. Well, I wouldn't say moveset because Gehrman doesn't use a katana. She starts off the fight relatively just with her weapon, and then I think it's like when she gets to halfway, she starts putting the I think blood and fire on her blade, or is it just blood? I think it's blood the second stage, and then third stage she puts fire on it. Now here's the thing, when she does that, they do get very flashy in the boss fight, but don't get intimidated. Don't like, oh my gosh, fire! Oh my gosh, fire! You can dodge through it and still be okay. She does hit pretty hard, so don't get me wrong when I say, oh yeah, she's manageable. She does hit relatively like a Mack truck. Now, that brings me to my next point. Actually, I need to make an alteration on my stuff. She's not really all that weak to anything. I mean, you guys can, just from what I remember fighting her, is that she doesn't really she's just not very weak to fire or bolt, or arcane. But, so I usually go in here with just base damage. I'm currently using my saw cleaver because this is, like I said, my go-to. I'm also using just in case I need it, I have my Ludwig greatsword. But I usually do pretty good with using the saw cleaver. But like I keep on saying when I'm doing these walkthroughs, use whatever you are more comfortable with. If you are comfortable using the Ludwig greatsword, use it. If you're more comfortable using a mace in this game, go for it. A hammer, go for it. I'm just more comfortable using my saw cleaver. That, and it's very, very versatile weapon. It doesn't take a lot of recovery time, and you can get some good hits in. So, right off the bat, when you start the fight, you just gotta open these doors. Kind of one of my favorite boss fights in the game, aside from Gehrman, because it kind of takes place in the bell tower, which kind of reminds me of like Van Helsing. Like some of those old school boss fights, I love it. So she won't actually aggro. If you play it to the lower levels, you'll actually hear this sound: drip, 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 drip. Drip, drip. That's from, well, her blood dripping on the floor. So, let's go ahead and start this boss fight. I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to get this fight on a first go. I'm relatively not weak, relatively rusty when it comes to these DLCs. So let's go right into it.
Should be left well alone.
Man, look at my eyes.
the secrets beckon so sweetly.
I gotta do a playthrough with just that weapon right there.
From your wild curiosity.
So as you can see, her attack style is relatively just physical. She's not gonna like be all crazy. Now when she does like that, you saw like she does binds her weapons together. That's a really good time to dodge behind her. Don't be afraid to only use. Don't be afraid to. Another good chance to dodge. Or, oh yeah, I forgot she does have a gun. Now she can mess you up with those combos. Alright, so here's her second state. She's gonna put blood on her weapons now. She's still gonna be relatively... There you go. There's that one attack that can actually mess you up. So I recommend staying close. As you can see, her attack style does not really change much. It just gets longer. In my opinion, like, second state's actually pretty easy. Much easier, because you can actually see how she's going to be moving. Now she's on third state. Oh, number 9. Oh, she got parry on me. Oh, okay. Alright, now she's on third state. Damn! I forgot how easy she can parry you, but that might kill you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, you guys can parry her. And there you go. You have, this is how you beat Maria. So as you can see, her attacks on the first mount, I find is much harder because you can't, they're not as telegraphed. But when she goes into her, when she puts blood on the weapon, it's actually like, it's tracing like what she's doing. So it's much easier for you to dodge it. And she will, as you saw, she does ignite her weapons a little bit. But again, it's just more of the matter of, hey, this is what you're doing. Now, as you saw, I was able to get a parry on her, and that's how I finished her off. So if we're able to do a visceral attack or a parry, visceral and parry are basically the same thing, to me, anyway. Because you have to time it just right to hit that gun off. Now, what weapon? I never really went over with guns I'm using. So I usually go with the Ludwig rifle or the piercing rifle. The reason why is because it's actually pretty darn easy to get parries with them. So this is why I always use these particular weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and light this lantern. But yeah, that's pretty much the boss fight in a nutshell. As I said, if I was going to go, I think I said this at the beginning of the video, I would not recommend going in here with any particular buff, because I believe she's pretty resistant to all. Again, this is a perfect example of going in here with what you're more comfortable with, because you have to do a lot of dodging and a lot of hit, and then dodge and hit. So I particularly prefer going in here with the saw cleaver, because the saw cleaver, I'm so used to using it. It's just been my go-to weapon ever since I picked up this game when it first came out. And I don't think I've actually ever changed, which I'm actually gonna probably, I believe I think my brother Dom asked me to do it, is to do a fresh run stream. I think I want to do like a complete katana, well, I won't be able to get this katana, but I want to do a whole Wookiee'S gameplay. Which is actually one of my other favorite weapons to use. It's like a katana cutlass. But yeah, that's about it. So after you beat the boss, you go behind her. There we go. And here you are. Perfect example not to run through this place. Easy gravity death. It's alright. I was just trying to get to the next lamp before on stream. But it's alright. Alright guys. So this will pretty much wrap up the this will wrap up this video. There will be another video being released to you guys tomorrow, which will wrap up the DLC, and then next week we will have, we'll be wrapping up Bloodborne 100%. What comes after the Bloodborne boss guides, I don't know. This has been really fun. A big challenge to me, because I'm not used to playing, you know, when I'm playing a video game, I'm not used to explaining what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So it's been a real big challenge to me, and I really appreciate you guys who do come and check these videos out. I hope these videos do help you out. Hope everyone is having a Wookiee'tastic day, and I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time. See ya.